Welcome back. Let's take a look at another module. So let's spin up a workspace and let's take a look at skew. So what is skew? The best way to think about it is let's spin up the Ole module, which you might already be familiar with. And let's just look at this on the second one, possibly without out of the money, right? So, and let's restrict this range. So this one here is the Ole module. Now, what is skew? Skew is you're here at the money, which is 50 delta. And if you go, say, 25 delta to the right and 25 delta to the left, what is the volatility? So if you go here 25 delta to the left, you'll see that volatility is around here. And if you go 25 delta to the right, you see that volatility is around here. So this here, this distance here, that is the skew. It's, you know, when we talk about the volatility curve, it's not really a curve or a smile. It's more like a, see, price is changing. That's pretty cool. It's more of a smirk, the volatility smirk. So if, let's now take a look at, so I'm putting at here so I can change so Apple, right? And let's look at the first couple expirations, 1 to 5. So here what you're looking at is that the skew is blue, and you can see all of these numbers here. So the put volatility 20, call volatility 19. So that's going to give you the positive skew. And gray is the at the money volatility, and well, that's the measure of skew. So what you can see here is that the blue on this expiration, it's very tight, but on the other expirations, the blue is volatility, 25 delta volatility is higher than the yellow 25 delta volatility. That means that put volatility, equidistant put volatility is higher than call, which you can sort of see. Let's see, you know, on this one to see if it's clearer for us. So the put vol over here is higher than the call vol over here. Now, how do I use skew usually? What I like to see is I like to split this into a couple of different. So let's look at NVIDIA. Let's look at Microsoft. Let's look at Amazon. So, okay, so here, right, so here there's higher demand for calls in Apple, higher demand for puts in Apple because the blue line is above. Here, way higher demand on puts for Microsoft and Amazon as well. In NVIDIA, not really. I mean, there's a higher demand for calls, especially on the long term. You can see the yellow line over here. Let's maybe look at another, maybe possibly AMD. So here what we can also do is take advantage of the flow, and when you put the at here, it brings up whatever is here, and you can put something here by clicking on it. So let's take a look at Johnson & Johnson. So more put vol on Johnson & Johnson, put demand. All right, what about Baba? Oh, look at that. So in Baba, you do have call volatility higher than put volatility, just like in NVIDIA, and not the case in Amazon or Microsoft. And yeah, this is a very, let's see, Lily puts Disney calls, interesting calls on Disney. And also you can scroll down and you can see the actual numbers behind all of these calculations here. And as you can do in any of the other modules, you can open this up to see how you can parameterize the module. And you can set here A, B, and C what you want to use for the formula. So the default formula is 25, 25, 50. So 25 delta call, 25 delta put, 50 delta for the at the money. But you can, and that's just the standard definition of skew, but you can have different definitions of skew. And this tells you where the demand is for calls and puts in the for different tickers. All right, so I'm gonna an Easter egg. I'm gonna rename this workspace as skewer. Rename this layout as quad skew. Cool. So now then I'm gonna save it by clicking here. Save it, and then I'm gonna close this. I'm tired of the market today. I come in the next day, and look at that. In my directory, skewer, right there, there's the quad skew. These are the commands I use, which I can, copy and then paste, or I can just open up the skewer workspace again, and it's just how I left it. All right, let's close it back up. Thank you for watching.